I'm here with Julie Horning, whose book B is for Boca Grande has been in every shop and in every basket heading off this island with children and grandchildren as well to teach the history. Tell me how you decided that you needed to actually do this, and then how you decided once you thought you needed to do this, you actually did it.
So we're new grandparents, and when I was looking for a children's book about Boca Grande, I couldn't find one. So basically it was a problem I needed to solve, and I decided I was going to be the one to solve it and write a children's book, and specifically an alphabet children's book. I just decided I'm going to do this. And something that I did, I joined a coaching program, and basically what I did is I just decided to write 15 minutes a day, and to kind of make it less overwhelming.
Right.
And that's how I got started. Made a list of local places on Boca Grande that started with each letter, and also things that were specific to Florida and specific to Boca Grande. So that's how I did it. Yeah.
And the monkey as a central narrative.
Chico.
Yes.
Well, Chico is an actual historical figure from Boca Grande. He was Sam Whidden's pet monkey. And so as I was doing research about Boca Grande and Boca Grande history, I found Chico and decided that would be a cute way to tell the story of Boca Grande through Chico's eyes. So Chico is hidden in most of the pages on the book.
Well, of the illustrations, tell me how you got Noah.
Noah, yeah. So this is an interesting story. I was in a children's bookstore and found a beautiful book illustrated by Tim Warnes, who is a very well-known illustrator. And so I decided I was going to email him. And he did get back to me, but he basically told me that, he didn't say you're not big enough, but he said I only work with big publishing houses. But my son is very talented, and maybe he would be willing to work with you. And so he gave me Noah's contact info, and I emailed him, and we started working together. And he was perfect for the book.
And I probably changed a little bit of the perspective of what you were going to do with you knew what sort of photos. Tell me about that.
You mean the perspective?
Yeah, well, you've written it, and then you have to illustrate it, and they all jive together.
Well, the thing about Noah is he's really talented about capturing the essence of what you're writing about, right. And I noticed that with looking at his other books. So he did a beautiful job of capturing the essence of Boca Grande without ever being here. He lives in England, so he's never been here. And he did a beautiful job.
And you tell me about your device of each letter.
Oh yeah, so it's so hard when you start going down the history of Boca Grande, trying to figure out, like, for instance, what are we on, J? I wanted to do something that was kind of like an animal or something indicative of Florida, but then also wanted to do something historical. And I couldn't decide, what am I going to do? And I decided to do both. So for instance, for L is for loggerhead turtle. We have turtles on the island, and I wanted to talk about that. But then I also wanted to talk about the lighthouses on Boca Grande, because that's really central to what makes Boca Grande special. There are 2 lighthouses on the island. So I decided to do just a basic, like, kind of animal or sea creature, and then do a local treasure, which we have here, a local treasure, something historical or specific to Boca Grande.
And is Chico going to visit any other places?
Well, Chico actually is involved in another children's book.
That's what I was curious about, because he's very adventurous.
Yes, he's very adventurous, and he's interested in some sports right now. So, and he has some other animal friends that might be joining him in his next book. So he's actually, Chico was a girl monkey. Oh. But we always say he because it kind of feels like Chico is more of a he, but historically Chico was a she.
Yeah, I don't think you want a boy monkey around, do you? If you got a pet.
Absolutely, yeah. So.
Well, thank you so much for sharing this with us.
Thank you.
You won't miss this anywhere in the
It's been a true honor. It's been a true honor to be able to write about Boca Grande and learn about the history. And I also wanted to say thank you to the Boca Grande Historical Society, Betsy Joyner, for helping me just make sure that I got the facts correct about the historical piece. That was really important to me. So thank you.
Hey,
Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.